Hello students, today we are going to discuss about the rest part of chapter number 2, that is reproductive health. In this video we are going to see medical termination of pregnancy, that is MTP. What are the rules set up by the government for conducting an MTP? Then we will also understand about the sexually transmitted diseases and as well as assisted reproductive technologies. Now this is the revision video. In previous the main lectures we have already discussed in detail, right, taking each of the topic of a separate video, but in this video we will quickly overview the topic so that you can get it revised. So students, starting with the first one, that is medical termination of pregnancy. Okay, so medical termination of pregnancy is voluntary termination of the pregnancy before the full development, right, or full time, right? It is a voluntary termination of the pregnancy before the full time or full development. Now this is going to help in reducing the population, but in certain places it is taken in a wrong way, right? So MTP in India was legalized in 1971, right? It was legalized in 1971 with certain strict rules to prevent the female feticides, right? People misuse the amniocentesis also and they can undergo the female feticide. So to prevent them doing so, this were brought with some strict rules. Also there are socially, emotionally, religious, ethical issues raised over this, whether the MTP should get legalized or not, right? So what are the basic rules when the MTP or voluntary termination of pregnancy can be done? 45 to 50 million of pregnancies are terminated every year in all over the world. So this thing has certain rules. Let's say first one, in case if the child is seriously handicapped, if the child is seriously handicapped, right? So in this case the pregnancy could be terminated. Or in case of another thing, if the child is seriously handicapped, then there are chances that pregnancy can be terminated, right? With it, if the mother's life is in danger due to the pregnancy, then also this can be terminated. Then next one is if there is a failure of any contraceptive device, right? Failure of contraceptive device, or if the pregnancy is result of rape, then also there can be the termination of pregnancy. If pregnancy is result of rape, right, this can be terminated. Okay, so these are certain rules which are set up by the government to keep a check on the medical termination of pregnancy. Next one with it is, next topic is sexually transmitted diseases, right? Now in case of sexually transmitted diseases, you must know these transmitted diseases are also called as venereal diseases or sexually transmitted infection, right? these are also called as venereal diseases or sexually transmitted infections. These are STDs, STIs, right, or reproductively transmitted infections, sexually transmitted infections. Now these diseases are those diseases which are transmitted by sexual, they are actually transmitted or due to sexual intercourse, right? At that time these diseases are caused. Now which examples are of these types of diseases? Let's say first one is gonorrhea, second can be syphilis, then another's are genital herpes, right? HIV, hepatitis B, such kind of diseases are sexually transmitted. Out of this, mostly all are curable except three, which are not completely treated or which cannot be completely cured. Is hepatitis, which is caused by hepatitis B virus, right? Hepatitis, that is caused by hepatitis B virus. Then HIV, right? AIDS, which is also non-curable, and genital herpes. These are not curable, right? Out of this, these two are also transmitted by from mother to fetus, or by blood transfusion. These are transmitted by sexually also, but these are transmitted by mother to fetus by blood transfusion, or by using infected surgical needles, right, or surgical instruments. These are transmitted, right? So these are the basic things of the diseases. Okay, students. Now let us see what are the signs and symptoms. General signs and symptoms for this diseases are: first of all, there is itching in the genital area, pain or swelling in the genital area, right? And there is fluid discharge, right? That is the main signs and symptoms. Due to the ignorance, right, there can develop serious symptoms also. For example, if I say the sexually transmitted diseases show less or late symptoms in case of female, so at that time when person doesn't goes to a qualified doctor, at that time pelvic inflammatory diseases can occur, right? Ectopic pregnancies can occur, right? Stillbirths can also occur due to this. So these are the things which are severe consequences of the ignorance, right? Now what should be done? Someone has betterly said that prevention is better than cure. So avoid sex with the multiple partners. First one, for prevention we can say, right, that avoid sex with multiple partners. Okay. Second one is always use condoms during the sexual intercourse, right? Always use latex. Okay. Next one is in case of any doubt, right? In case of any doubt, must visit a qualified doctor, right? Must visit a qualified doctor in case of any doubt, right? So these are the prevention steps by which we can prevent the sexually transmitted disease, or we can treat it timely. The last topic of the today chapter is assisted reproductive technologies, that is infertility, right? When we say about infertility, there comes another topic, that is assisted reproductive technologies. Talking about the first one, that is infertility. Even of 2 years cohabitation, sexually cohabitation, person is not able to conceive or produce child, that is referred as infertility. Means they are living together, they are sexually cohabited, and then also during the by also using unsafe sex, they are not still able to produce the child, that is referred as infertility. Okay, so in case of infertility, assisted reproductive techniques are boon to the people, right? Such infertile couples can take the help of assisted reproductive techniques. Let's say the first one is IVF. Now in case of IVF, sperm and ova, right? In case of IVF, sperm and ova collected from the people or the two couples, either it can be from the donor or husband, right? Or either it can be from donor or female donor or the wife, right? Generally this is technique used for husband and wife, and they are fused in the in vitro condition in laboratory. Now zygote is this zygote or its embryo is implanted into the mother, right? So in this case there comes two techniques. If there are two, zygote intrafallopian transfer and embryo intrauterine transfer, IUT. So in this case, if the zygote or embryo up to 8 blastomeres, embryo up to 8 blastomeres, that is transferred to fallopian tube, right? That is transferred to fallopian tube. And in case of intrauterine device, embryo more than 8 blastomeres, right? Embryo more than 8 blastomeres are transferred to uterus for implantation. So this is IVF. So students, this is the IVF. Next one is gamete intrafallopian transfer. Next technique is gamete intrafallopian transfer. You might have heard about this also, right? In case of gift, right? If the female is not able to produce ova, remember this. In this case, when the female is not able to produce ova, at that time ova is collected from donor, right? Is transferred to fallopian tube, right? Fallopian tube. Why? Because the female is capable for the fertilization as well as implantation, but the female is not able to produce ova. So ova is generally collected from donor. That ova is kept into the female's fallopian tube where fertilization occurs and implantation also occurs. So this is the second technique, right? The third technique is ICSI, right? Intracytoplasmic sperm injection. Now in this case, sperm is directly injected into ova. Sperm is directly injected into ova. So fertilization occurs in laboratory and then embryo is implanted, right? This is also in vitro, right? Later on embryo is implanted. This is also in vitro. Next one, right, is artificial insemination. Artificial insemination is the technique where semen from husband or donor is directly kept into the vagina of the female, right? So in this case, semen is transferred to vagina of female, right? And this semen can be from two, either husband or it can be from donor, depends. If the husband is not able to produce the sperm. Last one is surrogacy. Last one is surrogacy. Now what comes in surrogacy? If female is not able to implant the embryo, she is not able to provide the proper environment for implantation and further development, the zygote is transferred to, right? Zygote from the husband, sperm is collected from the husband, female produces OR which is collected from the female or wife, both are fertilized in the laboratory and to make zygote, and this zygote is transferred to surrogate mother, another female, right? So in this case there are two mothers, right? One genetical mother, another one which has provided the environment for development. So these are the techniques by which this is a blessing to many infertile couples. Thank you. We have completed chapter number 4 revision.